Therese.
And I'm Agnes.
I'd never been on a pilgrimage before, and it was just really wonderful. I had not expected it to be like that. And, like, my favorite part was the adoration in the dark with all the candles. It was really beautiful. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen an adoration altar that was that beautiful.
I'm Hugh. On the first day of the pilgrimage, everyone had so much zeal, and that didn't wane at all throughout the entire day. Everyone was so happy, and the happiest person I saw, he was doing it barefoot, and he was being supported by his friends and singing the Ave Maria at the top of his voice with the biggest smile I've ever seen.
I'm Edmund. There was just a kind of fellowship that one doesn't really see very much at all these days. All the boys, like, arms over each other's shoulders, swaying back and forth.
Everyone was very, very sore. As soon as they stopped walking, everyone was immediately in a lot more pain. And then everyone sat down to listen to a talk about manliness and fatherhood, and just when everyone wanted to go right to sleep. And then everyone went to the adoration altar that was set up, knowing that they were going to get up at 5 o'clock the next morning anyway, but they stayed up, losing the sleep that they had, so that they could go to adoration.
Then we woke up with all the bagpipes going in this really beautiful chant that I did not quite want to hear at 5 in the morning.
They did not let you sleep in. There were like 4, 5 bagpipers, very much bagpipey, going around between the tents so that everyone got 10 seconds of like a bagpipe within 5 feet of them.
The second day, it was really cold, but like all the people, the first few chapters, they all like walked out singing, and like everyone was like cheering, and it was really beautiful. Hugh was gonna say this, but it was like how you'd imagine a crusade. It looked really beautiful, and like if you're in the last few chapters, you get to see like all the other chapters go out, so there's like no disadvantage to being in the last chapters instead of in the first. And I've never prayed so much on end in one day as I did on the pilgrimage. I think we did like 72 rosaries, but...
I am Mary June. In my life, I had always heard about joy being in spite of the circumstances that are around us, and happiness really depends on everything going perfectly. But I didn't really know that until I went on the pilgrimage, and I was tired and hungry and cold, and my feet hurt like crazy, and I hadn't gotten any sleep. Yeah, I woke up smiling and laughing, and it was just the most joyful experience. Everyone around me was joyful, and yet they were all going through the same thing and offering up sacrifices along the way. And so I walked away with an understanding for what joy is, or really knowing it.
Then when we saw the gates of the abbey and heard the bells, it was just amazing. At the Pontifical High Mass, I personally, that was the time that I have been the most thankful for all of the gifts of God. Whenever I moved when I was kneeling, it hurt more, but it was so amazing, and I was extremely blessed to be able to go on the pilgrimage, and I would love to do it again next year.
It was absolutely fantastic, and my only regret is it only happens once a year. I'm pretty sure everyone has already said this, but it felt like a foretaste of what it will be like when we reach heaven after our pilgrimage on earth.